Trust me, when he doesn't look at his cards, he has something.
I see. You had a big hand, yeah.
I'm sorry?
After the river, you had a big hand?
What's a big hand? Like
at least top pair? At least top pair?
Yes.
Vanessa and the others fishing for information on how to solve Eddie Olczyk. Daniel, 3 preliminary rounds of poker and 3 wild cards have left us with a very intriguing final table. And while the hockey players have proven they can play poker, they still need to show they have what it takes to take down this title.
Lon, you have to give credit where credit is due. Hockey players went 3 for 3 in the opening rounds as Glenn Anderson, Mats Sundin, and Chris Versteeg all outlasted my poker brethren. But there is still time for redemption, and her name is Vanessa Rousso. She may look sweet, but she's a dangerous poker pro. Look for Vanessa to make things right and win this championship.
Dennis Phillips was the first player eliminated at Table 2. Chris Moneymaker finished third at Table 3. Vanessa was the runner-up at Table 1 and now carries the torch for the pros.
Do any tricks with those things or what?
Yeah.
Any cool things?
Yeah.
Whoa. I've been trying to do that for the last 10 years.
You pulled a muscle last time you tried, I know that. All right, 9 players left, 3 of them in by the second chance tourney. Jeremy Roenick, Murray Ungren, and Roberto Luongo. Action on Eddie Olczyk. All the players playing for their favorite charity. Eddie playing for the Northern Illinois Food Bank and the Permanently Disabled Jockey Fund. King 8.
A little stickiness.
And he will limp in for 200.
Olczyk doesn't fold, well, I can't say too many hands. How about any hands at any point?
Versteeg's right in there with him. 6 deuce of hearts.
Both these guys, graduated last year from the Gus Hansen School of Any Two Can Win.
Chris Cole, Scott Hartnell, ace-6 of diamonds in the small blind, and he will make the call for 100. In the big blind, the pro, Vanessa Rousso. 9-7 off.
I check.
And checks her option.
She'll be happy to see a free flop.
Every flop like an overtime face-off in hockey, so critical. The flop is Queen Ace-10. Hartnell with the best of it with top pair. Versteeg has a flush draw. Hartnell checks his pair of aces. Vanessa missed. She checks.
And with just a gut shot, the always aggressive Olczyk decides he's going to take a shot.
He does bet 300. Versteeg raises to 2,300 with 4 hearts to a flush.
Well, this is a pretty aggressive play from Versteeg with just a flush draw.
It worked on Hartnell. He just laid down aces.
He was able to move out the real hand, and he's left with Olczyk, who doesn't have much.
But Eddie will come along for 2,000 more.
This is what we would call chasing.
All right, the turn card. Versteeg and Olczyk. 8 of diamonds and a pair of 8s now for Olczyk. He's a 4-1 favorite.
Well, Versteeg would need to catch a heart on the river to win this pot or possibly make a big bluff. Like that's going to work.
Eddie checked. Versteeg bets 2,000 with a flush draw.
Well, he's keeping the pressure on.
I'll call.
He calls. You cannot get rid of Eddie-O that easily.
Eddie-O drawing to an inside straight also.
The river card, and Olczyk hit his straight, but it's second best because Versteeg rivered the flush.
We could see some fireworks here with these two.
Eddie Olczyk first to act. Versteeg hoping Eddie bets, but first he's going to make sure he's got the flush. Yeah, Chris does.
There's 5 hearts. You're okay.
1,500 from Eddie Olczyk. Versteeg all in.
Without much hesitation, he sticks it all in.
What a decision for Eddie Olczyk. He's got the straight.
How much?
3,700 more to call.
And makes the call.
He announced his call.
And Versteeg likes to see that.
Okay, called you, so let's see what you have, please.
Hand me your chips, Eddie Olczyk.
Well, Eddie Olczyk getting the bad news. His straight, usually a good hand, but Versteeg's got him trumped.
So Versteeg, the young Blackhawk player, takes a pot from the Blackhawks announcer.
We'll see if that affects him when he's in the booth calling a Blackhawks game.
Love it. Love it. Very aggressive play early.
Versteeg with the cooler on the river nicks Olczyk for a double-up at this final table of the NHL Charity Shoutout.
Nice hand. How'd you like that river, huh? You liked it, didn't you?
River. I'll take it.
The NHL Charity Shootout is brought to you by PokerStars.net, the world's largest free poker site. The road to the final table was filled with big names from poker, Hollywood, and hockey's past and present. At the first table, poker pro Vanessa Rousso reminded everyone they were on her turf until she ran into six-time Stanley Cup champion Glenn Anderson heads up.
That was awesome.
At the second table, poker star and St. Louis Blues fan Dennis Phillips was the first to go. As Mats Sundin outlasted stars Alex Ovechkin, Jeremy Roenick, and Eddie Olczyk on his way to taking down the table.
Good job.
At the third table, former main event champion Chris Moneymaker was active early and often, but he couldn't outlast his buddy Scott Hartnell.
Good game, guys.
Actor Kevin Connolly went home disappointed, and the young Chris Versteeg played like a veteran as he dispatched Hartnell in heads-up action.